May I come in, please? This will perhaps be your first address to the interview board. Decently enter the room and greet them all. Shake hands or say good morning, good evening, namaste, or any other form of standard greeting depending on where you are. Wait, don't try to sit down until you are asked to. When hinted at, sit down comfortably, upright. Look straight at the interview board members with a measured smile. The first dialogue is expected to come from them. At the end of the session, thank them and leave the room smiling. Your main purpose is to impress them with your ability, with your confidence, personality, and body language without any loudness. This is tidbit number 7. In our previous session, that is tidbit number 6, we tried to discuss how to prepare for an interview. And this time, we are trying to discuss how to appear at an interview. So these two videos together make a complete whole. Today we have how to appear at an interview and what are the main do's and main don'ts. Let's see. Number 1, appear at the interview venue timely. Say 15 minutes before and report your presence and sit where you are asked to sit. Don't get nervous. Don't get restless. Try to concentrate on your main purpose. Maybe your interview is already started. Maybe you are under the CCTV surveillance. So take every care. Don't show any nervousness. Again, before you enter the interview hall, take care that your mobile is switched off. Don't carry a lot many things with you. Carry your portfolio or a cover file with documents and, if necessary, your laptop. Never wear outlandish dress or say ripped jeans or unnecessary jewelries. These things may not be appreciated by all of the interviewers. This is no place for experimentation. Be formal, be traditional. That will help you. Then number 3, when you are inside the interview hall, feel easy, comfortable and relaxed. Because your nervousness or your restlessness is not going to fetch you anything good. So take care. Sit down comfortably upright. Try to make an eye contact with the people you are facing and take care of your body language and gesture. Your body language and gesture must agree with the content of your verbal language. And try not to be unmindful of the surrounding. And try not to show that you are not feeling at home at the interview hall. So these are the things you must keep in your mind. Next one, very carefully listen to the questions and try to answer them as best as you can to show your proficiency in the subject. Use the normal pitch of your voice and the normal speech rhythm you are used to, and try to sound relaxed and try to make a kind of conversational mood, and don't get panicky or don't mumble. Whatever you say, it must be clean and distinct. This is something that will show your nature. It will be immensely credited. Next point, you know your subject. That is, you know what kind of issues are going to be discussed there. And try to take part in the discussion and show your proficiency. But there are some interviewers. They may try to triple you or may try to put you into trouble with some tricky questions. Don't worry. If you have confidence, deal with the situation tactfully. But this is no place for bullfight. Therefore, you have to fight with your argument decently. Remember this. In case you do not know an answer to a question, don't worry. Just be honest to admit to your inability. This is enough, because nobody is expected to answer all the questions put forward in an interview. So when you have adequate confidence, you give very confident answer, but don't try to be over smart. And when you don't have any answer, just accept it, but don't get panicky. Next one is, let them know that you enjoy the kind of job they have to offer. Get involved yourself, engaged in the conversation, and frequently talk about the job itself than any other thing. This will create a kind of rapport with the interview, and it will create a kind of impression that is very much important, that may be very rewarding, and that may be very deciding. So take care. You have to create a kind of good impression in the mind of the employer. Last point is that don't talk about money matters. You are not expected to talk about money matters. They are expected to raise the issue. And if they raise the issue, well, you have every option to talk about it. But before that, you try to know the nature of the company, the quality of the company, and kind of, human involvement required for that kind of job. And your expectation must be very much relevant and justified. That's all. We have A, B, C, D of interviews. That means whatever we have discussed so far will give you a fair idea of what interview actually is and what is expected of you. Now, in 4 sets of words, 4 sets mean 2 words in a set, we have A, B, C, D of interview. That is, actually in a nutshell, it sums up all the things we have discussed. A means alert and attentive. That means be alert and attentive. B, brave and bold. Although it's not a battlefield, but you have to be bold enough to convincingly put forward your argument. So brave and bold. Now candid and confident. Candid, honest. Confident. I know this for sure. This is confidence. And last, diligent and decent. That is, diligent means actually showing care and consciousness of your duty and kind of job you are going to do. So this is diligent. So be diligent and decent. So all these are the points you must keep in your mind. And in case you have really some interview ahead, you must try to have some drill at home. Try to arrange somebody to take your interview. A mock interview, these are called. So if you have time, go for some mock interviews and try to get used to the procedure, and that will immensely help you. And I think this part should be viewed with our previous part also. These two videos together make a complete whole. In fact, it's like a coin with 2 sides. So we have 2 sides of interview. Interview number 1, how to prepare for an interview, and this is interview 2, how to appear at an interview. I hope this will come to your use, and I have all the best wishes for your next interview. Have a good time. Thank you very much.